Encounter is brought to you by the Broome County Council of Churches, where we connect compassion with needs as we inspire growth with dignity. You'll find us in special places throughout the community. For those who remain hungry, we provide meals. For those who are challenged, we build wheelchair ramps. We comfort those who are ill, minister to those who are confined, and we remain an advocate for change and understanding on behalf of every element of our community. Connect and inspire. Encounter the Broome County Council of Churches.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Encounter, sponsored by the Broome County Council of Churches. This morning I have with me Sister Joanna, who is from hospice at Lourdes. She's also
going to be the director of Mercy House. Mercy House,
okay, and that's connected with the Holy Family Church, which is located in Endwell. Could you kind of explain to us a little bit what the Mercy House is?
Well, we researched. Father Rummel from Holy Family saw a need in the community, as hospices saw the need that there needed to be a home where the terminally ill could go. Based on really need, not necessarily money. You could have a family that has the money to pay for private services, but there was no family member could care for that person, or there wasn't a nursing home bed available. This would be an option to that, to have a home that is primarily and only for the terminally ill. Hospice involvement will be, this is the patient's home, and hospice goes to the patient's home. So hospice would oversee the medical care of that person in Mercy House, but Mercy House would be their home. We would have our own staff that would provide the loving, caring, and compassionate environment.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's basically about the St. Casimir's.
We bought St. Casimir's Church, and that church will be turned into a 10-bed home. We're just in the beginning stages of the reconstructing, that's what I call it, turning St. Casimir's into Mercy House.
It's really a great thing. I mean, here's a church that closed, and it's such a beautiful building. It's not that old, and now it's going to have such a great purpose. And I guess one of the other questions I have for you, this is not just for the Catholic denomination?
It's a non-profit, non-denominational. The Holy Family Church got involved, but it is open to everyone. It's just open to everyone. Okay. So it's not under the Diocese of Syracuse. Okay. It really is a freestanding home for the terminally ill.
Now, is there going to be like a board of directors?
Yes, there's a board of directors. Whenever you work with the community and start something like this, you do need oversight. So we have a board of directors. I'm sure in time we'll create an advisory board to that, but yes, it will be overseen. Okay.
Now, one of the things, just as this show for everybody's airing on January 4th, I just want people to know that on Monday, January 5th, there's going to be a Doug's Fish Fry at Endwell United Methodist Church, in conjunction or sponsored with the Holy Family to raise funds for the Mercy House. So we would ask everybody that's watching the program, please come down, get your lunch, get your dinner. All the money is going to support the Mercy House.
And we can get brochures to you so that they could see what Mercy House is. We're hoping to open in the spring of 2015, between April and May, more than likely. Okay.
Now, I don't know if I'm going to hold up the brochure, but you can call probably the Holy Family.
Right.
Church. And there's a website.
I think there's a phone number even on that.
And it's, you can go to the website, mercyhouseofthetier.com. So we encourage people. It's a very good cause, and I kind of think that they are also looking for volunteers to help with some of the demolition work.
Well, not just the demolition work. Mercy House is actually patterned after Francis House, which is in Syracuse. Okay. And Francis House, the majority of the staff are volunteers. Okay. They volunteer their gifts of time, cooking, maintenance. So it really is not just monetary, but bringing your gifts as well.
Okay. So if there's anybody out there who feels the calling, this definitely is a great project, and it's here in the Endwell community, which is is even better to benefit people.
It is,
right
because
here.
truly they're the closest home from here is Syracuse, and for a family that can really be a hardship.
Right.
So I think it's wonderful that the southern tier of New York
Yeah.
is going to have a home for the terminally ill. Right down to Kinley Avenue and
Right.
Endwell.
So, like I said, please come down on Monday, January 5th, from 11 to 6, buy fish, support the Mercy House with your purchase. There'll be a donation jar, there's going to be possibly a bake sale, some other things going on, and we ask that everybody support it. It's for a great cause, and Sister Joanna, I really appreciate on such short notice coming down and at least explain to people what is involved and who is the Mercy House, because I'm quite sure we're going to hear a lot more about this.
I was going to say, thank you for inviting me, and yes, I think it's awesome that the southern tier will have its own home. As a person who grew up in Endicott, came back to this area 12 years ago, it's just wonderful to see. And the response from the community here for any good work has always been awesome.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We just finished meeting with Sister Joanna, and now I have the privilege of having Lynne, who is the Director of Children's Ministry for Endwell Methodist Church. And Endwell Methodist Church is located on Watson Boulevard in Endwell, right across the street from the Broadway Diner. Welcome, Lynne.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about Children's Ministries at Endwell?
We have a very vibrant program of children's ministries. Each Sunday, we have a children's church program, which has sort of taken the place of Sunday school. Children are dismissed after the children's sermon at the 10:30 worship service, and they go into 3 different age groups. We have an age group for pre-K and K, 1st and 2nd, and 3rd through 5th. We also have a youth group that's going on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Children's Church, currently they're doing an Advent series that kind of wraps around an out-of-the-box Christmas. They're learning about the 4 weeks in Advent and lighting the candles of peace, hope, love, and joy. When Advent is over, they will resume the story, which is a 31-week curriculum series that the children are learning along with the entire congregation. Even the Sunday morning sermons go along with what the children are learning in Children's Church. I have a great support team. I have 22 teachers right now that are on a rotation. They only teach once a month, and it's been wonderful. The growth of the program, we currently have about 30 children each Sunday that is attending the Children's Church and Youth program.
Is there anything else? Kind of, I guess you're saying you have 22 teachers, but all 22 kind of rotate so that it's...
Correct.
Right.
They only teach once a month,
Okay.
and they rotate. They are assigned. They're on a team. Each team teaches, either team 1 teaches the first week, team 2 the second week. And I found in the past that it prevents burnout from teachers, and the teachers have a whole month to put in their creativity into 1 lesson a month. Aside from Children's Church, we offer family events. Currently, we're working on the musical, and then we have other events throughout the year to keep families in the community and the families within our church active and pulled together.
That's good. Now, I guess I know you had a very successful summer program. Can you just talk a little bit about that for a minute?
We implemented a vacation Bible school back in July and converted the whole church into a jungle with your help. And we had over 100 children that attended it. Probably over 60 adults and youth that helped with it. I couldn't have done it without their help and support. And it was wonderful. The spirit was here. The kids had a ball. We purchased a water slide and they enjoyed that. There was a lot of just fun and activity and a lot of smiles and laughter, and that was great to see.
Now, we were kind of talking about the numbers. A lot of these children who were coming were community children, not necessarily children from the church. So you did a program that drew in all these young people from all over, so.
Yes, I probably, I would have to say 90% of the children that were here were from the community.
Okay.
So anytime we do an event, a family event, even the musical, I open it up to the community. We have a couple of kids not involved with our children's program here at the church that are in the musical. I think it's important. This is a safe place for many families and children, and I think it's important to open the doors and create fun events for the community to come into. And it's definitely a need. I think having the attendance that we did for Vacation Bible School and even the participation that we're having in the musical shows that there is a need in the community.
Now, looking to the future just a little bit, once we get through, this is an out-of-the-box Christmas. Once this is done, what's the next big thing coming up that you were working on?
The next event that I'm working on is Breakfast with the Bunny, and that's going to be on March 14th from 8 to 11. And it's a great event for families to come to, have some breakfast, take pictures with the bunny. We're going to do an egg hunt. There's going to be arts and crafts and activities. It's a great event. It was very well attended last year, and I can only assume that it's going to be well attended this year too.
And then I know we could look towards the summer, we're having another large Vacation Bible School.
Another Vacation Bible School theme hasn't been picked yet, so that will be announced. I'm working on that currently, and I will be this next month. That has to, planning for Vacation Bible School probably will start in January, because that is another big event.
Right.
And like I said, the theme will probably be announced in the next month or two.
Okay. Now, for the people watching today's show, what we are going to be seeing very shortly is the first part of an out-of-the-box Christmas. And then following Sunday, we'll be seeing the second part. So maybe could you just tell us a little bit what people could expect for the segment for today?
The musical is all about, it's supposed to be your typical Christmas story that children are performing. However, the setting in the first scene takes place at the final rehearsal for the musical. And when the boxes of costumes arrive and the children open the boxes, they realize that all the costumes are wrong. Instead of the wise men costumes, they had cowgirls, and instead of shepherds, it was pirates. The angels were cheerleaders. And the kids were very scared Mrs. Strickland was going to cancel the musical. So they got very creative with the costumes, and they told the Christmas story in creative ways through these costumes. So it's fun. In all the songs, there's a meaning behind each of the songs that the kids are learning, and it's a great way to teach the children the Christmas story through music and drama.
Okay. So at this time, we're going to look at show the first half of the Out of the Box Christmas. Thank you for
Thanks for
sharing.
having me.
Okay.